I have seen racism on the part of Jesus. He is racist, Jesus. Matthew 15:21. An Arab woman, subhanallah, she ran to him. She said, "Good master, my daughter is sick with shaitan, with the demon. Please heal her." You know what Jesus did? He looked at her and he go like this. And she came over here. She said, "Oh master, my daughter is possessed with the devil. Please heal her." Jesus Christ, he make like this. She came over here. She started to cry. The third time she came and she was begging him, "Oh thou master, the son of Dawood, son of David, please heal my daughter. It is not good to take the children's bread and give it to a dog like her." Subhanallah. Then Jesus looked to her. Jesus said to her, "Woman, let it be done as thou will. You want to eat the crumb? Fine. But the bread, nah. It's for Israelites." That's racism. He's a Jew, she's an Arab. I'm not going to give you. Racism.
In Matthew chapter 15 and verse 22, a Canaanite woman came to Jesus and cried out, saying, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me." She told Jesus that her daughter was demon-possessed and was suffering terribly. But Jesus did not answer her, not because of racial discrimination, but because of the title by which he was addressed. She called him Son of David. Jesus did not like the title Son of David, because in Matthew chapter 22 and verse 41, Jesus asked the Pharisees, "What do you think about the Christ? Whose son is he?" They answered, "The Son of David." In verse 45, Jesus declined the title Son of David when he asked them, "If David calls the Christ Lord, how can the Christ be David's son?" And then in Matthew chapter 15 and verse 23, the disciples came to Jesus and urged him to send the Canaanite woman away. But Jesus did not send her away. In verse 25, she knelt before Jesus and said, "Lord, help me." In verse 26, Jesus humored her when he replied and said, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." He humored her in response to her calling him Son of David. The Greek word used here is kinaris, not for a stray dog or dog like the way Muhammad Awal said, but the word kinaris is used for a little puppy, a pet that we love and that we care for. The smart Canaanite woman humored Jesus right back at him when she said, "Even the little puppies get to eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table." And this was nothing new. The people were aware of the style that Jesus used when he preached and when he spoke to them. In Matthew 15:24, Jesus referred to the Jews as pravata, not the little sheep that the shepherds would carry, but the sheep that were lost, the sheep that had gone astray. In Matthew 23:23, Jesus referred to the teachers of the law and the Pharisees as snakes and a brood of vipers. In Matthew 23:27, Jesus referred to these same teachers of the law and Pharisees as whitewashed tombs, all beautiful and clean on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead bones and everything unclean. In Matthew 15:28, Jesus did not humor the Canaanite woman anymore, but he addressed her as woman. He said, "Woman, you have great faith, and your request is granted." And the Bible says that at that very moment, when Jesus told the Canaanite woman that your request is granted, at that very moment, her daughter was healed. Jesus was teaching us that regardless of your color, your culture, your race, your ethnicity, if you have faith in Jesus, you have a right to receive your healing, because Jesus said that the gospel, the good news, is for all the world, for all the nations, for every creature and everyone, regardless of your race and your color. If you call upon the name of the Lord, you will be saved, because everyone who believes in Him and who receives His words has the power, has the authority to be called the children of God.